What if I told you that likability isn't about being the funniest, the smartest, or the most attractive person in the room? It's about understanding 5 simple psychological principles that make people's brains light up when they're around you. These aren't manipulation tactics. They're scientifically proven ways to create genuine connection, fast. Today, I'm breaking down 5 psychological tricks that make people like you instantly. Not in a creepy way, not in a fake way, in a, I just met you, but I feel like we've known each other forever way. And the best part? You can start using them in your next conversation. Let's dive in. Trick number 1, the name repetition technique. The trick? Use someone's name 2 to 3 times in the first conversation, but not in a weird way. Why it works, the psychology. Dale Carnegie said it best in How to Win Friends and Influence People. A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. The neuroscience. When someone hears their own name, it activates the medial prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain associated with self-representation and identity. Translation? Hearing their name makes them feel seen. Seen equals liked. How to do it right? Don't. So, John, I was thinking, John, that we should, John. This feels robotic and manipulative. Do. Start. Great to meet you, Sarah. Middle. Sarah, that's such an interesting perspective. End. Really enjoyed talking with you, Sarah. Let's connect again. Natural spacing, strategic placement. Why most people fail at this. They either never use the name, missed opportunity for connection, use it too much, comes across as salesy, forget it immediately, ultimate insult. The sweet spot, 2 to 3 times in a 10-minute conversation. Pro move. If you forget someone's name mid-conversation, don't panic and avoid it the rest of the time. Say, I'm terrible with names. Remind me of yours? People respect honesty way more than avoidance. Plus, asking again gives you another chance to use it correctly. The first impression impact. Research from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology shows people who use your name are perceived as warmer, more trustworthy, and more likable. All because you said 6 letters. That's the power of psychological triggers. Trick number 2, the vulnerability gambit. The trick? Share a small, authentic vulnerability early in the conversation. Why it works, the psychology. This is called the pratfall effect, discovered by psychologist Elliot Aronson in 1966. The finding? People like you more when you show a minor flaw or vulnerability, as long as you're otherwise competent. Why? Because perfection is intimidating. Vulnerability is relatable. When you show a small weakness, you signal, I'm human, just like you. This creates instant connection. How to do it right? Don't. Trauma dump. I just got divorced and my life is falling apart. Go too deep, too fast. Make it about pity. Do. Light, relatable vulnerabilities. I'm terrible with directions. I got lost 3 times getting here. I always rehearse conversations in my head and then they go nothing like I planned. I can't function without coffee. I'm basically a zombie until 10 a.m. The formula, competence plus small vulnerability equals likability. The science behind it. Brené Brown's research on vulnerability. Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. When you're vulnerable first, you give others permission to be human too. This creates psychological safety, the foundation of all great connections. Common mistake. People think they need to appear perfect to be liked. The opposite is true. A Harvard study found participants who admitted mistakes were rated as more competent and more trustworthy than those who pretended to be flawless. Perfection distances. Vulnerability connects. Real-world example. Scenario. First day at new job, meeting team. Average approach? Hi, I'm Alex. I'm excited to be here. I have 10 years of experience in vulnerability gambit. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm excited and honestly a little nervous. First days always make me feel like I'm back in high school, but I'm looking forward to learning from all of you. Result. Team immediately feels comfortable around you because you acknowledged the elephant in the room and made it safe for them to be imperfect too. Trick number 3, the mirroring method. The trick. Subtly mirror the other person's body language, tone, and energy level. Why it works, the psychology. This is called the chameleon effect, studied by Tanya Chartrand and John Barg at NYU. The finding, when someone unconsciously mimics your behavior, you like them more, and you don't even know why. The reason, mirroring signals. We're similar, we're on the same wavelength. And humans are hardwired to like people who are similar to us. It's a survival mechanism. Sameness equals safety. How to do it right. Mirror these things. 1. Body language. They lean in, you lean in, after a 2-second delay. They cross their arms, you casually do the same. They use hand gestures, you use similar gestures. 2. Speech patterns. They talk fast, you speed up slightly. They talk slow, you slow down. They use certain words or phrases, you incorporate them naturally. 3. Energy level. They're excited, match their enthusiasm. They're calm, match their composure. They're serious, mirror their tone. Critical. The 2-second delay. Don't mirror immediately. That looks like mockery. Do mirror 2 to 4 seconds later. That feels natural and unconscious. The research. Chartrand and Barg's study results. Participants whose body language was subtly mirrored rated the conversation as more smooth, rated the person as more likable, reported feeling more connected. And here's the key. They had no idea they were being mirrored. It happened completely below conscious awareness. When not to mirror. Negative body language. Arms tightly crossed, turned away. Anxious behaviors. Fidgeting, tapping. Aggressive postures. Only mirror positive or neutral states. Advanced move. Mirror emotional states, not just physical. Example. They share something sad. Your face shows genuine empathy, not pity. They share something exciting. Your face lights up too. Emotional mirroring creates the deepest bonds. Trick number 4. The curiosity switch. The trick. Ask questions that show genuine curiosity. Then, actually listen to the answers. Why it works. The psychology. Research from Harvard Business School. Asking questions makes you more likable. Why? Because most people aren't really listening. They're waiting to talk about themselves. When you show genuine interest, you become rare. Rare equals valuable. The science of curiosity. Dr. Allison Wood Brooks' study at Harvard. People who asked more questions during conversations were rated as significantly more likable. But not just any questions. Follow-up questions. Follow-up questions signal, I'm not just being polite, I'm actually interested in you. How to do it right. The wrong way. What do you do? Oh, cool. Where are you from? Nice. Checklist questions. No depth, no interest. The right way. What do you do? I'm a teacher. What made you want to become a teacher? I loved how my 5th grade teacher made me feel seen. That's beautiful. Do you try to create that same feeling for your students? See the difference? You went from surface level to meaningful in 2 questions. The 3 types of questions. 1. Surface questions. What do you do? Where are you from? 2. Follow-up questions. What do you love about that? How did you get into that? 3. Emotional questions. What's been the best part of your week? What are you excited about right now? Use all 3, but emphasize number 2 and number 3. The listening secret. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Most people's internal monologue while someone else is speaking. Okay, when they're done, I'll tell them about my experience with that. Oh wait, are they still talking? Okay, hurry up so I can share my story. Instead, actually listen. Notice details. Be genuinely curious. When people feel heard, they feel valued. When people feel valued, they like you. The ultimate question. Research shows the question that makes people feel most connected. What's something you're looking forward to? Why? Because it's positive. It's personal. It's open-ended. It shows you care about their happiness. Trick number 5. The compliment calibration. The trick. Give specific, unexpected compliments, not on appearance, but on choices and character. Why it works. The psychology. Generic compliment. You look nice. Expected, forgettable, possibly insincere. Calibrated compliment. I love how you always ask follow-up questions in meetings. It makes everyone feel heard. Unexpected, specific, shows you're paying attention. The difference? The second one makes someone feel truly seen. The research. Dr. Nicholas Epley, University of Chicago. Study participants who received specific compliments reported higher levels of positive emotion, greater feelings of connection with the compliment giver, more desire to spend time with that person. Why? Because specific compliments require observation and thought. They can't be faked. The compliment formula. Wrong. You're smart. You're nice. You're funny. Right. I noticed how you explained that concept 3 different ways until everyone understood. That takes real patience. The way you remembered everyone's dietary restrictions for the dinner, that attention to detail is impressive. You didn't interrupt when that person was struggling to find the right words. That's rare. Why this works. Generic compliments feel like politeness, obligation, possible flattery. Specific compliments feel like genuine observation, real appreciation, evidence you pay attention. People don't just want to be complimented, they want to be seen. Advanced technique, the third-party compliment. Even more powerful than directly complimenting someone, compliment them to someone else when they're not there. Why? Because when it gets back to them, and it will, they know it's genuine. You weren't saying it to their face for points. Example, say to a colleague, "Sarah's presentation yesterday was incredible. The way she handled that tough question was so graceful." When your colleague mentions this to Sarah, Sarah now likes you, and she didn't even hear it from you directly. The do not compliment list. Physical appearance, especially in professional settings. Anything that could be seen as romantic/flirty, if that's not the context. Backhanded compliments. You're pretty smart for a... Compliments followed by requests. Great job. By the way, can you? Compliments should be given freely, with no agenda. The secret sauce. The most powerful compliments are about things the person values, but doesn't often get recognized for. Example, someone who's naturally outgoing probably gets, "You're so fun," all the time. Instead, "I noticed when everyone was talking over each other, you made sure the quiet person got to share their idea. That was really thoughtful." You just complimented their depth, not their surface. That sticks. Here's what all 5 tricks have in common. They make people feel seen, name repetition, specific compliments, safe, vulnerability, mirroring, valued, genuine curiosity. Those 3 feelings are the foundation of all human connection. The reality check. These aren't magic spells. You can't fake genuine interest. If you use these techniques without actually caring about people, they'll feel it, and you'll come across as manipulative. But if you genuinely want to connect, and you use these techniques, you'll accelerate connection exponentially. The 5 tricks recap. Number 1, name repetition. Use their name 2 to 3 times naturally. Number 2, vulnerability gambit. Share small, authentic vulnerabilities. Number 3, mirroring method. Subtly match their energy and body language. Number 4, curiosity switch. Ask follow-up questions and actually listen. Number 5, compliment calibration. Give specific, character-based compliments. Your challenge. Pick one of these 5 to practice in your next conversation today. Don't try all 5 at once. You'll overthink it. Start with curiosity, trick number 4. Ask 3 follow-up questions in your next conversation. Notice what happens. Then add another trick. Then another. Within a week, these will become automatic, and people will start saying, "I don't know what it is about you, but I really like talking to you." That's not accident. That's psychology. Drop a comment. Which trick are you trying first? And if you've used any of these before, tell us how it went. Subscribe for more psychology that helps you understand people and connect with them genuinely. Remember, likability isn't about being perfect. It's about making others feel good about themselves when they're around you. Do that, and you don't need tricks. You just need to show up.